I think the beginning of the season we're doing well. First with Hilal, which is a good team, really good team. Then in the cup also. We have big goals for this season. We want to win everything. We will do everything possible for us, for the fans, and for this club, because I think this club deserves it.
Houssem Aouar, how are you? Huh?
I'm good, and you?
How's everything? I'm good. When I see you, I'm good. One of the best players actually in our league.
Thank you.
Houssem, you were born in France, Lyon, joined the academy over there. You grew up there. What did that influence you to become this player, this person until now?
Yeah, I'm born in France and raised in France as well. So, you know, in France, the sport number one, it's football. So there's a lot of prospect and a lot of good players there. I think the formation in France, it's something very, very special. We can see it. There's many players, many big players in Europe and now in Asia as well. But of course, I think that France and the French academy helped me a lot, specifically in Lyon. We can see like big players. They played for Lyon, and they, like I told you, they made the formation in Lyon. So yeah, as you say, it's something like important for me as a player and also as a man.
Well, of course, in your journey, you've faced a lot of challenges. It wasn't easy till now, let's say. What was the most or the biggest challenge you faced in your life, even in football or out of football, and how did it end?
Yeah, of course, it's never easy to be like a professional, you know. There's many players, and like I told you, even more in France and in Lyon also. So I think the most difficult was like for me to join football in school, you know. It was important for me as well. Every morning, you know, to wake up like at 6 a.m. in the morning and to come back at home at maybe 8, something like this. So it was something like not really easy, but you know, when you kids, you don't feel this. Yeah, you know, it's in the action, so it's something like
full of energy.
Yeah, full of energy, adrenaline. So it's not something like you feel it in the moment, but now, you know, I can see that it was not easy, you know, and sometimes you know, like I told you, there's like many players. So in France and even like in Lyon, like I said, they pick up like the best players. You have to be the best, but sometimes I think that it's not like the best player with the most of quality that you know, like race for Lyon, that play then if professional. You have to be strong mentally, have a good mentality, like never give up, because sometimes can be difficult for you. More, you know, when you have like 13 years old, 14 years old, you know, in your head, you're not like full of stability.
Discipline.
Yes, so sometimes can be difficult for yourself, but yeah, I think that was a good challenge, and it was like my dream to play for first for Lyon. So like, because there's like many big players that they play for Lyon, and when we play in the Lyon academy, every player want to play then for this club. So I think it was difficult, but a good challenge.
You've mentioned that all the players when you were young wanted to be in the first team, and I'm sure all of them, they were dreaming of this dream. Even I wanted to be a football player at the end of the day. What makes a dream come true at the end of the day? We all dream, but how do you reach this dream? How did you reach it?
Yeah, yes, like I told you, like to reach this dream, it's like full of discipline. I think full of discipline. You have to have a good family as well, to tell you when it's like when you do the good things, the bad things as well. So of course was difficult, but like step by step you can do it, and everybody can do it. The thing is that you have to be full focus, good mentality, and to work a lot. Like every time you can progress, you can improve yourself. So every day at training, every day at training you have to be focused, because the coach, they know what they can teach you. So you have to listen to them, and to be honest. Also something important, like you have to enjoy it, because if you want to be good, like in some things, not even just in football, but you have to love it. But if one day you lose this like love for the game, can be more difficult.
It's finish.
Yeah.
Then you, let's say 2015, you start playing with the Lyon officially, and then you become after that in the first team. That's another step in your career, in your life. You start playing regularly. What were you thinking back in the days when you were officially in the first team?
When you make your first step for Lyon, for the first team, it's full of emotion, because player like me, we made a lot of efforts to arrive, and we saw in TV, we used to watch TV and see some players like Karim. Now I play with him, but Karim, Juninho, players like this, and now it's your turn. So like I told you, it's full of emotion, and you you have more energy now. You have to be like focused and say that, okay, we made one step, but it's not the end, because at the end of the day, many players, they play like 4 or 5 games, and then it was more difficult. So you have to work more, because when you arrive in the locker room, I had like 17 years old, I think, 17 years old, 18 maximum, don't remember well. But there's players that they're here for like many years. They have 30 years old, and they have more experience. You have to respect them, but also you have to take your place, take the position. So it's a mix of everything.
How did you act it with them? Did they like the new player who joined the team, as big player, seeing this young 17 years old coming to our team? How did they act it with you?
Yeah, to be honest, they acted well, because in Lyon, when you see like a poor guy from Lyon, we love it, we love it, because we have this, we feel this appartenance, from the city. And I think, of course, that there's some players that
didn't like it.
Maybe, we don't know, we never know, but for sure, football is like this. It's competition, but most of the players, to be honest, was really cool for me.
You've had a good journey with Lyon, Champions League, I remember, against the Man City. Then, unfortunately, you left the Champions League in a good position in 2020, I think it was.
Yeah, 2020, 2021. Yeah, 2020, I think.
All this journey with Lyon, what was the best moments that you have? What memories do you remember about that time?
Yeah, I remember that this Champions League campaign was like full of emotion. We lost in the semi-final, but which for Lyon it's like something very good. Sorry, but at the end of the game, like when we lost against Bayern Munich in semi-final, was a mix of emotion. First, I was really sad, because we started to dream big and bigger than the semi-final.
You're looking at the final.
Of course, when you reach the semi-final, then you never know. And then, yes, so first I was sad, but then I was proud, because when you see the fans of Lyon, they was like super proud of us. So you know, mix of emotion. But now when we talk about it in France, you know, and in Lyon, they also proud of that. So I think it's like
It was a good season.
yeah, it was a good season.
After all that journey, you moved to Rome, leaving all the memories, all the years that you spent with Lyon. How did that jump happen?
Yeah, when I left Lyon was a little bit difficult for me. The first days was like a small shock for me, because first time I leave, I have to leave France and my city. So you know, I have all my family there, everything, my friends. So it was a little bit difficult, but it was, I think, an important step for me as a man and as a player as well. So you know, after when you arrive in Rome, like such a big club, it's like a higher step, and you can feel it. You can feel it when you arrive in the locker room, and I don't know, when you go to the stadium, you everything. So I think it was like such a good experience, and I had to do this step.
You had to do it, but you going for a team that Mourinho is the head coach. Mourinho, us as a media, we know he's a person that he's different. A player, how was it? How was the experience with Mourinho? How do you adapt with him?
Yeah, for me it was amazing. Like was like I improved a lot, you know, and I learned a lot of him, because I think that Mourinho, of course, like everybody knows, is one of the biggest coach in the history. But it's someone like, it's a guy, a funny guy, to be honest. In the locker room, he's funny, but when it's competition, he's totally different. Like he's really strict, you know.
He's so serious.
Yes, he's serious. When you you train and you have to win the game, he's so serious. But I had a good experience with him, to be honest. I played a lot with him. Like he played me a lot, like as a starter, you know. So I really enjoy it. And to be honest, like for me as a man as well, was important, because he learned me that football, it's more than a hobby, you know. Like it was really like work, you know.
Career.
Yes, my career, and like my desire to win. And so he helped us a lot, me personally also. And yes, it was when I arrived, it was him. So of course he wanted me to come to his team. So to be honest, was like really good and nice for me as a player and a man.
Maybe you didn't stay for a long time with Rome, then alhamdulillah that you came to Saudi Arabia, so we'll get to see you. You moved to Al-Ittihad. We know that the Saudi League is improving lately, big names. For you, moving from Italy to Al-Ittihad, to Saudi Arabia, how did you take that decision? Was Benzema was part of this movement? Tell us the story.
Yeah, of course, it was like a big movement. It's a big change, you know, of course, but I think it's a good change, because as we can see, many players, they come here. The league is like growing very fast. So for me, it was not even like something difficult, you know, to come here. I talked with the coach, as I have it in Lyon, you know, Laurent Blanc, so I know him well. I talk also with Karim. Of course, he's for me as a player, and like I told you, from a guy from Lyon, it's something like amazing. I always dreaming to play with him. It was like one of my goal in my career, of course, and now I'm really happy to play with him. One of the best striker of the history, and of course, when you talk with like a player like this, and he talk good things about the club and about the project,
You have to believe him.
Of course, you have to believe him. And like I told you, it was like my goal to play with him. So of course, it's something nice for me. And yeah, now I'm really happy to be here. I think the league is like growing fast and good, very well. There's many big players here, many good players, and yeah, even the fans, everything, the atmosphere. It's something very nice, and I really enjoyed this league. Yeah.
You've played in France, Italy, and Saudi Arabia. What's the difference? What do you feel the difference in the competition itself?
And the competition, I think there's not too much difference, to be honest. But I can feel that here they love very well football. You know, they love very football, and they love like the good players. You know, like technically everything.
The dribbling,
the dribbling,
style,
and everything.
Yeah.
It's. I think it's really technique here. You know, there's many good players that with a lot of ability. So I think the difference maybe it's here that technically it's very good. Even the attend, to be honest, big attend. Of course, I come from Lyon and Rome, so I have this experience about the attends, but I was really surprised. Because before I arrived, they told me that it's something crazy, but I was not expected like this, to be honest. Every game it's like almost full, crazy fans, so yes, it's a good league. Like I think people watch this league now, so
الاتحاد, mashallah. Well, you know, these songs between you guys and the fans, well, Ittihad's fans is always special, you know?
yeah, I can see it.
Well, what's that commitment? What did you feel, you know? How did that relationship become? Was it easy for you to join the team, join the fans, feel one of the family?
Yes, of course, because they give you a lot of support. It was easy for me in the team because we have a good players and good human, you know, like everybody is full focus for the team, good mentality, and even because I knew some players, you know, like Musa, Karim, and Golo, Fabinho a little bit, Danilo, I played against him as well, Steven a little bit, so for me it was easy. And then the fans, before I arrive, of course, I can see that there is a lot of attend, you know, I received a lot of message, like big attend, but like I told you, I'm used to that. Like I'm used to that. Now we're good. I think the beginning of the season we're doing well. First with Hilal, which is a good team, really good team. Then in the cup also, we have like big goals for this season. We want to win everything. We will do everything possible for us, for the fans, and for this club, because I think this club deserves it. And then we will see what's going to happen.
What's the secret with the last minute? Always you're scoring the last minute. You become, you know, with the time coming 88, everybody's watching Houssem Aouar. What is he going to do now?
Yeah, no, but not even me. I think the team this season, we scored a lot of goals, last minute goals. Yeah. And I think because like we never give up, you know, we never give up. We always attack. We have so many good players, so you never know when they can make the difference. And so like I said, the quality is here, but even the mentality, like everyone want to reach the goal. And that's why yes, of course I'm lucky that sometimes I score like last minute goals. It's a feeling, incredible feeling.
Is it focusing or keeping the energy until late in the last minute?
No, of course not. But you're not at home with the fans, like they support us till the last minute. So they give us more power, I think, more power. And the end, and then at the end we score this last minute goal. But I hope that for the future we can kill the game before. It's
if
better.
we say Houssem Aouar will give a message to Al-Ittihad's fans who really loves him, what would he say?
Thanks for the support, of course. Thanks for the support. We will do crazy things and big things, inshallah, because they deserve it. And yes, like I'm really happy to play, you know, at home. You know, in Jeddah, it's like crazy atmosphere. They always here, so I'm really proud.
Some for a player who grew up in Europe and then had a challenging journey, a good journey, a good history until now. Of course, you will have more years, inshallah. We still, I mean, I'm talking about here in Saudi Arabia. We want more players to play outside. We want at least to give the new generation a message that it's you can do it. You can go play in Europe. You can. There's a big space. What would you say to the young generation who's watching you, even here or Algeria, who's ever watching us in our program? What would you say to them?
Yeah, what I can say to them is that I think sometimes it's good to test yourself. You know, like they can come here, they can go to Europe, but I think that here in Saudi you can see that there is like more now good players, you know, like the academy is doing well now, even in Algeria also. I think in Algeria we have a lot of talented players, and yes, they can go to Europe, they can come here, of course. It can be nice for us. For me as an Algerian, of course, I want that the players, like the Algerian player, they play in the biggest team, because for the national team it's always good for us. But yes, to speak about the Saudi League, yeah, why not? I would like to see many players come here, and they have to test themselves, you know. They have to test themselves to come here. Something's very difficult. Like I heard many players they say, but even you know, the weather, sometimes it's difficult. More in Jeddah. Like I arrive here in Riyadh, but in Riyadh it's cold.
It's really cold.
Yeah, it's
huh?
really freezing now.
Today is a good day, yeah.
Yeah, they all told me that, but it's still cold. And yes, so even this physically is difficult, but you improve when you come here. You improve a lot. So you have to.
I remember back in the days, the Algerian players they used to go to Europe. They, for example, Nadir Belhaj played here in the Gulf. Bouguerra, Saifi played at least at the end. These players, are we going to see a new generation coming up to Saudi from the national team? What's your expectation about them?
Why not? Yes, why not? Like I say, the league now is a good league, you know, very competitive. I think it's the best one in Asia. One of the biggest in the world. So if the Algerian players they can come, I would be happy. Of course, they can help. They can help us. They can help the teams here. And yes, before, like it was like the players, Algerian players, they was playing more in Europe. But I think that football, it's for everyone, you know. It's not specifically for Europe or I don't know. Like when I arrived here, I saw that Saudi people, they love football. So why all the players they have to play in Europe, you know? They can play here in Asia. There's like they have big fans. They deserve it. So we will see.
We'll see, inshallah. Inshallah, everybody will come here. What's your goal when you came to Al-Ittihad, and now after all these days and these matches? What's your goal? What do you want to achieve with Al-Ittihad? Which legacy you want to leave in Al-Ittihad?
My goal with Ittihad is to be part of the history of the club. You know, my goal is to win everything with Ittihad. I think we have all the same goals in the team. We have a good team for it, and we're doing well. So the beginning of the season is very good. We have to keep going like this. But yes, I want to be like the best midfielder in Saudi League. You know, to help my team, to assist my guys, to score some goals, and to give like pleasure to the fans. You know, I'm here to give them pleasure like this. When they come to the stadium, they happy to see us, to see me. So that's my goals.
Well, before I end this, you're here in Saudi Arabia. Inside the field, we know what do you do, but outside the field, what do you do here in Jeddah? What do you do in Saudi? What do you like? Tell us.
I'm a really chill guy, to be honest. But in Jeddah, you know, there is a lot of, well, there's many things to do. There's the sea there is crazy, amazing. There's good restaurant, even if you have to be careful about it, you know, as a player. But no, there is a lot of good things, you know. I like the atmosphere in Jeddah. It's really peaceful, you know. I came from Lyon and from Rome, which is a little bit different. But here I feel really peaceful, like for me, for my family, for my friends, and we're really happy, and we're really happy to be here. Yeah.
We are really happy to see you.
Thank you very much.
We wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.
Such a nice gentleman. Don't stop dribbling. We want to see more from the
I hope, yeah, I have to.
Yeah. You're satisfied?
Good.
You liked the interview?
Really good. Thank you very much. It was very good. Thank
Merci
you very much.
beaucoup, mon frère.
Merci.